is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Today we are back in the garage with the M4 GTS, and today I get to show you a really cool product sold by Gates Innovation. They have developed an upgraded key fob for our BMWs. Now, quick before we jump into the video, I just want to say that this key fob is going to have a lot of updates in the near future. As far as the actual key that I have, the first 2 pages have all the features that we're going to be able to use, but very soon they are going to be releasing a bunch of new features as well as an upgraded interface and just better technology all around in this key fob. So this is an upgrade for anyone who has an E-Series BMW, F-Series BMW, G-Series BMW, a Mini Cooper, or even the Supra. I felt like if I was going to upgrade to a digital key fob, it should probably be on the GTS. A special car like this, in my opinion, just deserves a special key, so I went for it. Here is the standard key fob that came with my M4 GTS. Looks pretty typical like any other F-Series BMW key fob. You've got the unlock button, you've got the lock button, you've got the trunk, and you've got the alarm. Really just a simple plastic, kind of outdated looking key fob. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the new one sent in by Gates Innovation. All right, so here is everything that Gates Innovation sent me. So basically you have to send in your old key. You are gonna have to sacrifice a key in order to do this. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you at least have 2 keys, or you will be without your standard key for a little bit until you get your new one that gets programmed to your car. It's also important to note that the new key fob is now digital, so you will need to charge it. They do send you an actual USB cable in order to do that. I charged mine yesterday. It actually charged very, very quick, and I was using it all day yesterday, but the battery has not really drained much at all. So I really don't see too big of an issue of this like running out of batteries if I'm out on the road, being that you can just easily charge it wherever you are. All right, so let's go ahead and open this up, give you a little bit of an unboxing experience here. This is the new key fob. Thing looks so sick. We now have a digital key fob with the screen, and then on the side it's all gloss black. It's got the M colors, and in addition to that you also have the physical buttons on the side. So if you don't want to use like the actual digital portion of it, you can just use the normal buttons that you have on your other key fob. They're the exact same right here on the side. However, you do not have the panic button. That will only be available in the digital portion. So before I actually fire up the digital features of this key fob, I'm going to show you the physical buttons. Using those, just hit unlock. It works. Go back to lock. It works. And then of course, if you need to open the trunk, obviously mine doesn't just like pop right open because I have this big old GTS wing. But as you guys see, all of the physical buttons work just as they would on your standard key fob. And then you also have the charging port right there at the bottom. You just open that up and you can put your USB cable in there and charge it. Before we get into the digital functions, let's go ahead and peel off this protective strip. Ooh, it looks good. So to use the digital functions, you just hit the power button on the side here. Key fob will turn on, and you can see, like I said, I was using this all day yesterday. I still have a full charge on the battery, so I'm gonna assume this thing lasts quite a while. But yeah, so here are the actual buttons. Unlock. That works. Lock. Works, and it's really fast too, so there's no delay. Very quick, just like your standard key. So like I said, I'm just going to be showing you guys the first couple of pages because there are going to be new features added to this. But you go ahead and swipe, and then it gives you your second set of functions. You have your trunk, just opened. And then if you wanted to use the panic button, it's actually this diamond in the corner here. You would just hold it down. There you go. All of the functions work just like your standard key, but now you obviously have a much slicker design, and there's some good weight to this thing. It just feels like a higher quality key versus your standard F-Series key. So like I said, other features are going to be added into this key eventually. As you can see, there's like more pages in here that they're going to be switching up. One of them, they're going to be touching on the interface, like it has a GTR in there at the moment, but they're going to be putting on different cars or taking that off, kind of like personalizing your key a little bit more. Also, comfort access works still with this if you have comfort access. And just like with the standard key, you can hold unlock and your windows will roll down. And then of course hold lock, windows will go back up. So it's really the exact same functionality as having your standard key. You just now have it in this digital format, which is really cool. It's not like you're getting more features really. It's just an added look and design and feel to the actual key itself. One thing that you will end up losing if you go to the digital key is your physical valet key. So if you do rely on this physical valet key, that's something to bear in mind, that you will no longer have this. So you may want to like keep it with you or something like that. However, personally, I have never used a valet key in my life on any of my BMWs. So really it's a non-issue for me. But yeah, just in general, this key feels really, really good in comparison to the standard key. It just looks much more modern and updated. And these are actually available for the E series, the F series, the G series, the Supras, Mini Coopers. It just gives you an updated style and design element to it. But yeah, it looks really sweet, man. And it has all of the normal functions that any other key would have. And they will be rolling out updates for this interface as well. So it'll be a little bit smoother and have some added functions as well as cleaned up pages and whatnot. So if you have comfort access in your car currently, you are going to retain that. It's going to work the exact same as your normal key. Furthermore, they also have included a new key for my E36. This thing is sick. It's made out of brass, so it's got like this goldish color to it, and it just looks really, really clean and classy, very retro styled. I love it. They also threw in this cool little keychain as well. I'm going to have all of Gates Innovation's information down below, as well as a link to these physical products if you guys want to pick them up for your cars. I had posted this to Instagram and TikTok and people were kind of going nuts on it. Some points that people did bring up was, well, what if you lose charge on the key and you don't have another key with you? How do you get into your car? Or what if the screen cracks? So just as you would with like your smartphone, you do have to be diligent about like watching the battery and making sure that you're actually charging this thing and keep charge on it. I don't really think that that'll pose an issue for me, but it might for some other people. Furthermore, obviously a glass screen, be careful with it, just like your smartphone. You obviously don't want to be throwing it around. You just need to be a little bit more careful with the key itself. However, the key does feel very durable. It's got like a good weight to it. But personally for me, I don't really see that being an issue in terms of like cracking the screen or running out of charge. This car in particular also has a USB charging port in it, so I can just go ahead and keep that cable that they give you in the car and just charge it whenever I need to. Or of course, take it inside with you and just charge it when you charge your phone. All pretty manageable things. So be careful with it and just keep it charged and you should be good. And just to show you guys that the key actually works to start the car, let's go ahead and unlock it. Hop in the car, we'll do a little cold start action here. That's what I mean by the USB charging port. I'll just keep my cable in the glove compartment. Whenever I need to, I can just charge it while I'm driving. Let's go ahead and fire the car up and make sure the key works. Sir. Oh, that's loud. And you can really just keep this key wherever. Keep it in your pocket. Keep it up here. Keep it in the cup holder. You can obviously throw it into the little storage compartment over here. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Well, yeah, I think it's a pretty cool product. I just wanted to show it to you guys. I'm going to have it linked down below. Huge shout out to Gates Innovation for sending this out. Excited to use it on my M4 GTS. I think it's much more fitting for this car. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Peace.